All right, I know I look like an attorney, but shockingly I'm not. So I'm going to read a disclaimer, okay? Please advise that the information provided on this educational platform regarding setting up a business and obtaining an employer identification number, or also known as an EIN, is for informational purposes only. It is not intended to serve as legal advice, and I am not an attorney. For specific legal guidance regarding your business setup, it is recommended that you consult a licensed attorney or qualified professional who is knowledgeable in business law. Thank you for your understanding, and we shall continue forward. Finding an LLC, pretty easy, guys. Again, talk to an attorney, but we personally set up our personal LLC for the business. I've done it multiple occasions. Very, very simple. Now that we've obviously generated revenue, we do advise our legal counsel to help set up entity structure because we have different setups in different states and whatnot. But to start off, costs you $100 to $160. It's very, very inexpensive. Go to the Secretary of State website. Find a business name on the Secretary of State website. Right? They'll have you create an account. You'll log into your account, choose your business name. If it's not available, you can add a different name and do a DBA or doing business as, which very easy to do. Again, it walks you step by step. You pay for the LLC on the Secretary of State website. They're going to ask you personal information, probably your social security number, your current address, your business address, your mailing address. When we first started our business, it was the amount of mail that I was getting. My wife wanted to freaking kill me because I was getting probably like 10 to 15 pieces of mail. That was on one property. Now imagine 15 properties later, 10 pieces of mail each property, 150 pieces of mail coming to my address. Forget about it. And like there are certain documents that you need to pay close attention to, but like you can also access the UI bill, the gas bill, any other expenses that you need to manage on the asset. You can just access it on the city website or UI website. Very easy to do. Just register, set up automatic payments. Right? You don't need. You can do paperless. Trust me, it will pay dividends. We utilize a secure and private address. It's called confidential legal address. If you click the link, it'll take you to the website where you can apply. I think it's I don't know if it's $50 for the year. It's worth it in our circumstance because we buy in volume. So first one, you don't necessarily need to do it, but there are certain services that can reverse prospect your business address to your residence, and they'll be able to get your phone number and call you. So you're going to start receiving spam phone calls. So either buy a different phone number and register that with the website, buy a different address. You could go through post office, UPS, FedEx. They all have like pseudo business office addresses where you can just put a PO box or something. I advise doing it. Again, you'll get a lot of phone calls from it. Okay. Again, it's very affordable, so it shouldn't cost you that much money. Okay. All right. At this point, you have paid for your LLC, you got approved for your LLC, and you are off to a good start. Okay. Now you need to get an EIN because you're going to need a bank account. The hard money lender or debt fund manager that you're going to be working with is going to request your EIN number and business documents, which is including your certificate of organization, which you get when you apply and successfully register your business, your EIN number, and then wiring information, right? Because they're going to be wiring you funds for construction draws and construction rehab. So it's all very, very important information that you get set up. Don't buy a property, then figure it out. You can do that. I don't advise doing that. I just get it set up so that you're ready to rock and roll. I think usually you need maybe like $500 to $1,000 for initial deposit, something along those lines, to get your bank account registered. Go to get your EIN, very easy. You go to irs.gov. I put the link in here to apply for your EIN. I believe you get it immediately, assuming that you have your LLC and your certificate of organization with you handy. You simply apply, you pay a small fee, you get your EIN. Once you have that, you go to a bank account, you go to a bank, stop by, introduce yourself, see if they have any products. They probably don't. You're newer, they're probably not going to want to give you money, but once you establish rapport with them and keep certain liquidity, you can leverage a line of credit from this bank. So that would be the best process. Make sure you bring your LLC docs and your EIN number with you, because they're going to request that information out, and also social security number. All of this stuff they're going to request from you when you do set up your bank account. So make sure you have all that prepared. Again, all of this is going to be critical when you apply for a hard money loan to buy the properties. Okay, so make sure you get it down and keep everything organized and keep everything in a quote unquote credibility packet. Okay.